Hi guys, so I have another craft with me video for you guys today, and so I've been in this groove of wanting to use up my stash, use up everything that I have and start making projects with them. So if you remember, I had hauled from an Etsy shop, and if I remember, I'll link it down below because sometimes I forget to link things, but I'm going to try to remember to link her shop down below. I think it was like She Shack or something. I forget. But I'll link it down below, the Etsy shop that I purchased these Tim Holtz fabrics. I bought, I think it was a half a yard of each one, and I'm obsessed. I've had them and I haven't made anything with them yet. And so I thought, let's get them out and see what we could make. So here's one. I think this one's called like Subway Signs or something. So there's this one. This one is called Tape Measures. Love this one. So this one is more thicker. So it's more like a, what do they call it? Like a duck cloth. Not maybe that thick, but it's thicker. So this one's a little bit thicker. This one's thinner. This one's called Tape Measures. This one, I don't know what this one is called, but this one has roses and the alphabet and stuff on it. So this one's really pretty too. So I have this one. This one is another thin one. This is another thick one. This is a thicker. And, oh, I think this is, what is it? The cigar signs or labels or something like that. I forget. Something like that. I think that's what, is it? I don't remember. But anyways, I'll go ahead and link everything down below. And then there's this one. This is the thin one. This is just a regular thin cotton. And this one is called Eggs and Nests. So you can see the little eggs on there. But anyways, I've been wanting to make something with them. I've been kind of thinking, racking my brain a little bit, and I thought, let's cover some tags. I love tags. You guys know that somebody in the comments once called me the tag queen. I can't get off of not making tags. I feel like everything has to be a tag. But this is what I made. I totally mass make them. And look at how cool these are. I made them smaller because I feel like, with the fabrics and everything. But here's another one. This one's a little bit bigger. Okay. This one's even bigger. I just wanted to try out different sizes. Okay. And this one I made into a bookmark. This was my actual original idea, and it morphed into this. It morphed into a tag. But my original thought was making them as bookmarkers. And so I thought this was fun. But again, it just kind of went into a tag. So go figure. Now, if you remember, I had hauled these from Craftelier. And they're the mini little tags with the pockets. And so I did one of these just to kind of see what it looked like, and I love it. I love the way these came out. But with these, you can't do the brads and all of that because it'll get stuck. So this is what we're doing. So let me tell you what we need. We're going to be using, of course, get out your favorite fabrics that you've been hanging on to that you don't know what to do with. So I've had these forever and a day. So I got out my Tim Holtz fabrics. I have my pre-cut tags. Now I'm just using regular, I think it's like 65-pound cardstock, and this is just like the manila color. And I cut these down to 2.5 by 3.5. So, but you guys, use whatever size you want. Like I showed you before, you can do it with any size. I just like the size of this. So this is just 2.5 by 3.5. We are going to be using your favorite collage medium, whether it's this one or Mod Podge or your favorite fabric glue, whatever it is. So I'm just using this. This seems to work fine. So I just got this out. Now, if you see, I put some type of texture on it. But what I did was, instead of using the texture paste, which we've already played with, I'm trying to get out new things that I have not played with yet. And so since I've already played with the texture paste with the plain card frames that we made, I wanted to try this. And it's just it's a matte gesso. And I bought this at Hobby Lobby when it was 40% off. So I bought this huge thing. It's 16 ounces. And so it says that it's an opaque matte white ground. So it's supposedly it's some type of, you know, something to prep your painting or whatever. But I like it because it's matte. And it dries pretty quickly. And so we're using that. I'm using my Tim Holtz stencils. So get out your favorite stencils. And I'm also using, I wanted to put something on them. And so what I ended up doing was I just cut a strip of the fabric, turned it on the white side, and I started stamping. Just use whatever stamps you want. These are from the Etc. I think, is it Etc.? Yeah, no, Eccentric. This is the Eccentric stamp set that I used. These are from the, those little labels, I forget. It's the new stamp set that I got. Let me see if I find it. Oh, Examination. I wanted to try these out, but they didn't come out dark enough. I wanted them to be really dark, but I was just trying a couple of these out just to see what it looked like. And we're using Brad's Your Crocodile. Actually, I was afraid that the crocodile wouldn't punch through, but it does, so it's fine. And what else? Just as to decorate, I'm getting out my bulb pens, and then get out your stash of charms. So I think that's everything. Oh, no, duh. We're using these. I haven't used these yet. And so I opened all of them to kind of play around with them and see which I liked. The mica we're not going to use because I feel like those are more sheer with a sheen to it. So I'm using just the the Distress Oxide spray. So I'm using these, and I'm using the darker ones. I'm not using like the fun colors. I'm using the darker. I think there was yeah, this one, the Spiced Marmalade, Antique Linen, Gathered Twigs, and the Fossilized Amber. So these are the ones that we're going to be using. And it's just to kind of color a little bit of the fabric, make it more grungy, and then with the texture gesso, just to kind of freshen that up a little bit. Okay, this was a long supply list, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with covering our tags. So I'm just gonna use my Collage Medium, and we're just gonna go to town. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I get this all covered. And make sure you get the corners, because while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you what else we've been doing to the tags. I've been distressing them with our little distresser to make them super grungy and frayed. And so this is what I've been using to do that. So it's going to look awesome. But because of that, we need to make sure that we have, let me see, is it this way? This way. We need to make sure that we have the corners glued down pretty well. So we're gonna see how many we can make, since my little intro to this was pretty long. So once we have it glued down, this is what I'm gonna do. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to cut it, and get your fabric scissors for this. And I'm gonna leave, man, a tiny, tiny border around it because you want it to fray and you don't want to show the actual tag underneath. So I'm just leaving a tiny bit of a border of the fabric around each side. So I'm using my super huge fabric scissors. These are the ones that I use when I'm sewing, which I don't do a lot of, but I have to make sure that I have fabric scissors, like designated fabric scissors, because otherwise they just go bad. Let's do this one this way. So that might be fun. We're going to do that this way. So let's get this out again and make sure we get all the corners. Now this isn't nothing new. I checked and I know that years and years ago, I think I've seen people doing this like I think there was like 4 years ago or something. So this is nothing new. But I'm bringing it back because I need to use up my fabrics. So I thought this would be fun. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just cutting right at the edge of where this one is, the top layer. Just as close as you can without actually snipping what we've already cut. But this is actually my second go around with recording this video, because when I first made the first one, I was like, oh, okay, because I hadn't tried it yet. So I was doing it like on camera. But as I started making more, because I really liked them, they started, you know, getting a whole new look. And I liked the new look better than my original plan. So, isn't that cool? I love that. When it feels so nice. Okay, so we got one down. Let's do another one. Let's do this one. I love the grunginess of these. So, should we do this one or this one? Let's do this one. This one's pretty. So let's get another tag. And again, these are perfect for mask making, because I made all of those and I had so much fun. I couldn't stop. But then I thought, okay, I'm going to re-record this because I liked the look of the second go round. So we're going to put this, let's put this up here because I like the letters. Just pressing that down really well. And then we'll go back. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the excess off. Let me cut this side. Again, just leaving a tiny bit. You don't want to cut right up to the tag. So just leaving a tiny bit around. So I want to thank you guys, since I'm concentrating on this. I want to thank you guys for those of you who was able to grab one of my Flora dangles that I posted on Friday. You guys sold me out within, what was it, 30, 40 minutes of me posting the video. That was amazing. I think that's the fastest that that I've sold out. And you guys are so nice. And there was a couple ladies that were a little bummed that they weren't able to grab one. And so I'm gonna try my hardest to I think because of this whole reno thing, it kind of threw me off, right? It threw me off my whole game. And so I have another collection that I'm super excited about that I want to do. So hopefully within 2 weeks, I'll get another one, another set out. And that one is going to be 12. I bought enough to make 12. So I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm slowly but surely getting back into my groove, my schedule. Okay. So there's that. Now we're going to just do these, and then we're going to do this. I think we're done with this for now. So let me close this up. Now let me get just a scratch piece so that I don't mess up my surface any more than it is already. Now I really like we can do like this crackling or the splatter. I'm kind of been digging the splatters with these. See, look. The splatters have that. So let me see. This is the splatter that I used for the other one. Very tiny. But I think we're going to use this one. This one, let me see. I try to keep these so that you guys can see. So this one was a 2-piece set. That's mostly how I get my stencils for Tim Holtz, because it comes with a smaller set of, I don't know what this one was, but you know what I mean? It has like the little texture and the, I don't know which one that one's called, but it came with this one. And so this is the one that I'm going to be using. Let's go ahead and place this. And then I already have my gesso out. And I'm using the sponge brush. I feel like this is just better with the paint. I feel like if we were using the texture paste, then we would have been able to use the spatula and then just kind of smear it. But because I'm using paint, or this gesso, which I don't know if it's technically paint or not, but this is what we're using. And so I feel like this dabbing method is probably better. And it just kind of gets into all of the nooks and crannies of this. Okay. So there's that one. We're going to set that one aside and do this one. Do I want it the same? Let's do straight. We'll do this one straight. You're going to hear my desk shake a little bit. So we're just going to dab, dab, dab. And we might be needing our heat gun. So get that ready too. Let me see. I didn't get this corner really well. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Let me put me on mute or fast forward this because I'm going to dry these. Okay? Ready? Go. Super quick. I'm going to do the back side now, and then we'll let those dry. Let's do this way. I need more. I need more of my gesso. Okay. So we're just going to dab. Make sure we get every little spot so that we can set those aside. I have other ones. I kind of tried to prep a little bit before I started so that you guys aren't just listening to me trying to dry the things. So let's do this one this way. So I have some that are already dried. I already cut some. I did all of this so that we can move on to the next step while these are drying. Okay. I figured you guys don't want to keep listening to my little heat gun. Let me wipe this off before it dries, and then it's a hassle to try to take off. It's already starting to dry. My goodness. Okay, I just wanted to get the majority off, so like that by the time I go back and wash them, then they're fine. Okay. We're all set with that. Let me throw that away. Okay. So we're going to leave these to dry off to the side. Okay. In the meantime, look at this. These I've already done. These are already dry. I did both sides already. So now we're going to take our heat gun out again, guys. So, but because we're going to be spraying them, I think I'm going to use maybe these, the gathered twigs and the spiced marmalade. So we got to shake, shake, shake. So hold on. And I'm going to spray a little bit of I want it to get a little dark. And then I want to put this off to the side over here. Isn't that pretty? Cool. Okay. This one dries pretty quickly. So let me go ahead. And you know what? Let me try something. Because we have a little bit of excess over here. Can I? Let me see. Okay. You know, why let it go to waste, right? Okay, let me dry this. really quick, just a quick dry. Now let's do this one again. And dry. All right, so ideally, we would let these dry for a lot longer, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna keep going. Now here is where we're going to be using our strips of, where did I put it? Here it is. We're gonna be using our little strips. So we're gonna cut these because we're gonna start the decorating process. We're gonna cut these down, leaving a pretty good size border around them because we're gonna fray them. Get your tweezers out for this one because this is gonna be a little trick of the trade. So we might ink these up a little bit too. Now we could like try to rip it. You know how you can kind of rip the fabric, but it curls up. It curls up too much. You want it to lay flat. So I don't know if that would be the best idea. So I'm just like trimming these just to get them just a tiny bit down to size. But let's spray these down a little bit. Let's do this one, the Fossilized Amber. This is a lighter color, but I think this might be good. If you barely squeeze it, it gives you like those little droplets, which is super cool. Okay, let's give it a quick. Just a quick little dry. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our tweezers and then just start grabbing. Super easy. And then we're gonna do it on all four sides because I was doing it with my nails and I'm like, I can't grab it. Something's wrong. And so I was like, I gotta do something. So I started using my tweezers and oh my gosh, so much easier. So there you have it. Cool, right? So we're gonna do that to all of these. Just really quick. Fray, fray, fray. You can leave some of the little strings, I guess, threads. You can leave some on. I was thinking about maybe using like, you know, just our ephemera little snippets and stuff to put on here. And you can, but because I'm using fabric already, I wanted to do something different. And so I started stamping on the strips that I had left over of the fabric, and I thought, no, this is the way. This is the way to go because it's gonna look super cool with the fabric on the fabric, you know what I mean? So I just thought that this would be more fun. And plus I've never stamped on fabric before, so this was cool to see how well it, you know, it inked up, and it did really well. And this is the last one, guys. Okay. Now let me just clean this up. And we're going to be using some fabric glue for this. Yeah. So let me get my fabric glue. I'm just using this one. This is the only glue that I have, fabric. So this is what we do. We just put some on the back. And I'm going to use my finger to kind of smear it a little bit. And look, I'm using my Craftelier little thing. Isn't that cool? It works really well with this type of glue. The glue bottle, I mean. So we're going to put that here. Then we're going to put one on the back. We'll put this one here. I think I need a... And again, just kind of smearing it over and then putting this, we'll put that here. Cool, right? Then we'll do the same thing for these. And then we can check our other ones to see if we can maybe spray the ones that we had drying, the other tags. I love that. So cool, right? We'll put this one. Put that here. Let's try these. See how these are holding up. Yeah, it looks like they're dry already. Pretty cool. Okay. Should we try this one? The Fossilized Amber. We could do a lighter ones. No. I want to stick with dark. So let's do this. I just like the two-tone here. I just think it looks really cool. Let me do this, okay? Just a quick dry. Then we'll do this side again. Just using the same. Very fall-like, right? Okay, I am going to need more of these. So let's just do these. Those little label ones, they're not dark enough. So we'll do these. So we're just going to trim these down a little bit. And not those. Okay. Let me spray these down a little bit. I'm going to use the darker one this time. Yeah. Just really quick. Let me hold them down before they fly everywhere. Just a quick dry. Now we're going to fray. You guys are definitely going to want to try this and mass make them because they're so cool. Once we do this, then we're going to go ahead and distress the edges, fray it up a little bit, and then we can add our little embellishments like the charms and all of that. Then I'll show you what I used for the top part of these. This one, because it's the thicker type of fabric. I don't know if it's like it's not as hard as the duck cloth type of thing, but it is thick, and it gives me a little bit more trouble to actually. Did I do both sides? Yeah, I did. Right? Yeah. Okay. It gives me a little bit of trouble to try to fray it. So let's do this one. Okay. Put this down. Do the flip side. Maybe we'll do this. I already have it out. So we'll do this, and then we'll put the other ones on there, and then we can start using the little distresser tool. And then we'll do this one here. Put this down here, and then this one. Put that here. Okay, fun, right? I love these. Okay, let's put these away. I'm telling you, I'm just on a roll trying to find projects with all of the new stuff that we've been getting. So let's now start doing this. Now, you don't need this tool. Remember, my friend Diana gave me, she gifted me this, and this was, what did she call it? A thread cutter for like sewers and stuff like that, or I don't know, like, you know what I mean? But, so you can get one of these. or if you have one, use that. Or maybe try using the open end of your scissors. But this is just what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. But look at how easy. Look at how cool. See? Oh my gosh. I love it. See, this is why we didn't want to go all the way to the edge when we were cutting. See? And leaving all of that strings and stuff. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're just going to go around and do all of them. Now, if you need to add a little bit more of the Collage Medium to your corners, see, that's what I was talking about. Then this is what happens when you don't get the corners very well. I need to let that dry a little bit. Now I can feel that they're still a little bit wet. So of course, you know, give your projects time to dry. But I get desperate. I can't wait. So I want to hurry up and show you guys how these look because they're so cool. I love the way these came out. You know, it's funny because when I do these projects or when I kind of try to make samples before, I kind of get a feel whether, you know, you guys are going to like them or not. Because if I get excited about it, I feel like you guys will. Because we all kind of have like the same style. And because of that, I know that if I'm really enjoying the project, you guys are going to really like it too. And so this one is just one of those that I'm like obsessed. And that's why I made so many already. But because I kind of vamped them up just a tiny bit, then my first go around, then that's why I wanted to redo this video. So you guys can get the whole feel of it. Isn't that cool? So I do both sides only because sometimes when I'm doing one side, I feel like it gets better on the side that I'm actually doing. So I am doing both. So no, this doesn't want to, there it goes. So this is the last one, and then we can embellish. See, let me get my, I think this is because I didn't let it dry completely, but that one was lifting up just a tiny bit. You see that? So guess what? Easy fix. We're going to let that go. But see, everything else seems to be okay. There's just little bits and pieces. What you can do is we can, you know, like ink around or distress around the original tag. This, so in case it does lift up a little bit, it looks scrunchy. So there you go. There's another tip of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and close this back up. Now let's get to decorating. Let me show you what I've been using. So I have this. These, I think these are kind of like used to make like those key fobs. You know what I mean? And so this is what I used to attach our little things. I just thought that this would be fun because it already has the little loop. And so this is what I've been using. Now, if you don't have this and you just have your Crocodile with your eyelets, then do that. Put that on the top. I think I did do one with that on the top just to kind of make sure that it worked. Let me see. Do I have it here? Yeah, see? So I put one at the top here. So in case you don't have these, but I did buy these at Hobby Lobby. So if anybody's interested and wants to get these, I think I bought them on clearance. But I think they're like in the jewelry making section. But and like I said, if you don't, then just go ahead and use your Crocodile. Now here I am going to get my pliers out. So let me get those. So I got my handy dandy pliers. And I'm just gonna eyeball the center and then just crimp that down. And then that's it. So we're gonna do that to all of them since we have all the tools out. And, ooh, I kind of lost my grip on that. So there's that. And last one. So like I said, just using up my stash, using all of the things that we've been collecting and hoarding and hauling. So this one actually came with a pretty good amount because look at how many I did. And I still have some left over. I might have to go get more because I'm obsessed with these tags. But we'll do that for now. Okay. Now, before we start putting on our little, I like to call it our tag jewelry, junk journal jewelry, let's get our Crocodile. And I feel like the more hardware we can put, the better it looks. So I like putting 2 on each side. Just sit and cut through. So let's go ahead and get our eyelets out and punch them down. Okay, we're going to do that to all of them. Let's do this side. I just like the way it looks. You might need to just snip off those little pieces that come off. And I'm just using, I just like for my hardware to match. I'm just crazy like that. It doesn't have to. I could use some of the brown ones that I got from Craftelier. Let's do that one next and see how that looks. That might look good. Actually, the black would probably look good on that one. We'll try the black and then we'll try the brown. And those are going to be from my Craftelier haul. So if you missed that one, go check that out because that was awesome. Okay, let's do this side. Just popping those off. And then we'll do black. We'll do these shiny black ones. I need my tweezers because I feel like when I try to grab one, it just goes deeper. It just goes deeper in. Okay. Oh yeah, these are pretty because they're nice and shiny. Oh, these are nice. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah, these are good. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's try the brown ones on this one. Let's do it on this side. I'm thinking maybe if I twist it a little bit, maybe it'll cut it better. Nope, still didn't. But it did go through, so that's the important part. We're gonna try these. Ooh, those are really pretty. Look at that. That color's nice. I should have got the chocolate brown too. I think they had a darker brown. I don't know why my Crocodile, it locks on me when I use it sometimes. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're done with that. Let's move this. So now we're going to add a bunch of stuff. Just grab anything and everything. Let's do the black. And I'm just grabbing some. Let's do the lock and key. Oh, we can do a rose. I want a key. I have a bunch of keys. Oh, look, this one. Same. Okay. We're doing this. But I think we're going to do this way. Put that in. Cute. I do want to put some type of like these. Remember I made these? These are from the from Walmart, remember? I bought these and I just kind of, they're like a plain white, and so I stamped them. I get a lot of people asking about them. I stamp them and then, ooh, and then I distress them. So look, let me show you. See here, I have more. But see, these are white. I just need to distress them so that I can put some on. Let me do it. Yeah. Let me distress it really quick. I just need a few so that I can, because I really like the way they look on with the eyelets. So let me just do one more after this, and then we can continue on. I thought I had more that were already inked. But I love using these. You can get, I think they're like a pack of 50 or something for like $3, I think. $2 or $3. They're super cheap. But anyways, there you have it. Okay. Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, now let's do this one. Let me get another one of these. And then I've been digging the keys lately. I have a bunch of keys to choose from. So let's do this rose on the key. We're just going to put a lot of keys on these. Yeah, that'll be cute. one of these on the side. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this. How did I do this? Got to stick it in through that hole. There. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do another one. I need another key. I have a bunch of the big ones. I want a smaller. See, these, I feel like these are too big. Are they? No, I guess not. Let's do this with a crown. Fancy. We'll do this. We could put this one. This one has that little mini tag on there too. So let's put that on this pretty brown one. Oh yeah. See? Over the top, maybe. Do I love it? Absolutely. I feel like there's a bird that's fighting outside or something. I keep hearing it. It's so weird. Should we do... All right, let's do that. And, ooh, look at that one. Let's do that one better. That one's cool. And what else? Another little rose? Nah, let's do something different. How about this? A little music note. Is it a music note? Yeah. Okay. And this, and then we're done. Then we can look at all of the ones that we've done. You guys are gonna have to let me know if this is something that you guys are gonna want to try, because I absolutely love them. Love, love, love them. Okay, let's clean up. These are the ones we made right now. This way. So here's that one. Here's this one. Are these not too fun? And this one. There they are. I love them. Let's go in. Just a little bit so you guys can see better. Aren't they fun? Oh, I'm obsessed. Definitely obsessed. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this past hour. I hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh, sorry, I hit the camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun. I tried to, go a little bit, preparing with the prepping and everything, but sorry, I had to bring out my heat gun, but it was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys give it a try, and that's it. I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. I have all my links below, my Etsy, my email if anyone wants to chat with me, my buy me a coffee link if anybody wants to help my channel out. I greatly appreciate it. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.